We wrote this article, the lead article for quarter 2 2025 in the North Star Market Report, who runs or manages global mandates well, particularly multi-asset mandates. We like that because it offers, the requirement is you've got to be able to pick stocks and do asset allocation. And we're not talking about South African managers, we're asking on a global scale. We're testing a number of theories that seem to be floating around in the domestic market. The one is that to be a global manager running these mandates, you've got to be huge, have big teams. The second is that you should be based in the USA, close to the action. And the third is that South African managers aren't good at this. Some observations from our kind of work findings in the research is that, firstly, South African aggregators, fund of funds, are externalizing more and more money offshore, using changes in Regulation 28 to do so, that they're not using South African managers, that they're using global managers, and they're either choosing the managers, the global managers that are hovering around in the South African market selling their wares, or specifically employing managers offshore. And I'll give some examples there. Old Mutual's using Jupiter, Stanlib's using Columbia Threadneedle, and Ned Group is using First Pacific. So they're kind of like two models out there. Then in terms of our research, we used quants, so we screened this universe of 866 global multi-asset funds out there, and we started testing these views in the local market. And the first point is that yes, large managers do dominate the best performers in terms of this category. In terms of the top 20 best performers, most of them are large managers, but there are a few smaller managers that come into the top 20. If you take the top 50 best performing managers in the world, 10% of them are actually smaller managers. North Star's own fund, this is interesting, ranks 21st out of 866 managers globally. So we're one of those small managers that are doing this very well. There are 13 branded South African funds that are in the top quartile out of 866, but some of those are outsourced to global managers. And then with respect to the best managers all being US based, this is completely untrue. In fact, European and UK managers tended to dominate the best performing global asset allocation managers out there. So certainly the narratives that apply domestically aren't necessarily true.